Good afternoon, Knights. Thanks for joining us. I'm Samuel Sullivan, and today is Tuesday, September 20th, 2022. Here's your nightly news update. Russia's lower house of parliament approved harsher military punishments on Tuesday. These changes come in law of backlash of Russian soldiers refusing to fight in the war against Ukraine. These punishments include 10 years in prison for deserting a military unit and surrendering to the enemy. The law still has to pass higher parliament and be signed by Vladimir Putin to become law. This month is Hunger Action Month, and the Biden-Harris administration plans to host a conference on hunger, nutrition, and health. Nightly News reporter Rachel Clark tells us more about what is being done to help those with food insecurity.
The United Nations has a plan to end food insecurity by 2023 and achieve zero hunger. In conjunction with this plan, the Biden-Harris administration is identifying 5 key pillars to work towards this goal. Knights Pantry volunteer Madison Milwani says action like this is important.
I feel like a lot of the time with nutrition, unless you're like a health sciences student, you don't really have classes informing you on like what type of food you should be eating or how much you should be eating. So having a conference like that is a really great way to inform the public.
According to Feeding America's Food Insecurity Map, in the year 2020, Orange County had 175,830 people who experienced hunger. In comparison with surrounding counties, this number exceeded all others by 3 times. Those experiencing food insecurity can visit Knights Pantry here on campus, where you can get items such as canned foods. In addition to this, Feeding America also found that college students are likely to be impacted, as 71% are no longer financially dependent. First-year UCF student Victoria Samaru says she feels this number is accurate.
Entering college, there's a lot of bills, tuition, dorm, those add up really quickly, and especially coming off your parents or your guardian's income, you have to make that on your own. It can add up really quickly, especially grocery bills.
According to whitehouse.gov, this is the first conference of its kind in more than 50 years. In Orlando, I'm Rachel Clark, UCF Knightly News.
This conference takes place on September 28th and will focus on access to food, nutrition, healthy choices, and physical activity. Blue light emergency phones are located all across campus and are meant to be a staple for UCF safety. Nightly News reporter Abigail Lafferty investigates their relevance in the time of mobile phones.
If you have walked around UCF's campus, you may have come across one of these. They are called blue light emergency phones and were added to the UCF campus 25 years ago. In the state of an emergency, you would come up to one of these blue light phones, hit the red button, and UCF PD will be sent to the general location. In the ever-evolving age of technology, questions of whether these phones are still relevant have recently come to light. Freshman UCF nursing student Gabby Joseph gave us her thoughts on the blue light phones.
I honestly don't think that they're too relevant. I feel like it would be easier. Everyone has their own mobile phone, so calling 911 might be so much easier on your phone rather than just pressing the button and going to the general location.
Nightly News reached out to UCF PD, but they could not provide a comment at this time. Third-year UCF student Sophia Gedekian provided us with her opinion on the blue light phones.
I think that they're good. I'm glad that they're there. I think it's better to have more options for security than to need them.
UCF students have conflicting opinions on the relevancy of these emergency phones, which continue to raise the question of if they are still needed on campus. In Orlando, Abigail Lafferty, UCF Nightly News.
You can find out more about the blue light phones and other emergency services on the MyUCF mobile app. Now let's take a look at today's weather forecast. Today's high is 87 degrees with mostly cloudy skies and a 90% chance of rain. Tonight the low is 73 degrees with a 10% chance of rain. Tomorrow's high is 88 degrees with partly sunny skies and a 50% chance of rain. It's not going to be as hot as previous days, but you will still need to bring out the umbrella. That's all the time we have for now. Make sure to keep with us on all that's happening throughout the week by following us on Instagram at UCF Nightly News. And check back here tomorrow for another Nightly News update. I'm Samuel Sullivan. Thanks for watching and have a great day.